This is like the tray to take a trip down on the memory lane to when I was just a kid. That didn't take too long, Tobias.
I don't know, we fished for like 1 minute.
Oh, this is a beauty.
Well, I don't think you can call a bream a beauty, but... Sweden is one of the best countries for fishing. We have beautiful nature, many and big fish. One of the regions in Sweden I often visit is Hälsingland in the middle of Sweden. I've been up there fishing big pike and ice fishing, but now there's something quite different. This area is actually really good for roach and bream fishing. And to prove it, I took Willian and Pettersson, who've never been doing this type of fishing before, to the city of Ekvall.
It's gonna be super interesting to get out of my comfort zone when it comes to fishing, because I've never ever done this before, except from when I was a little kid catching roach this big. But from what I've heard, the fishing is really good up here, so it's gonna be super interesting and fun to try it out.
And the spot we're gonna fish on today, it's like a very small lake that's in the middle of Ekvall. And this lake, it's extremely shallow, it's like half a meter. And then I'm gonna fish with like different types of rod. And first of all, we have this 7-meter pole rod that I can fish close to the shore with. And if the fish aren't that close to the shore, I'm gonna use the quiver or feeder rod. And then we have this ground bait, and the ground bait is to attract the fish to the fishing spot. Like I said before, it's very shallow in here. So it's very important when it's shallow to not throw out too much. So I'm gonna start with making 2 balls like this with the hands. This is how deep it is. It's like, this is the float and this is the hook, and it's like, I don't know, like 40 centimeters deep or something. But on the hook, I have 3 things with me. I have worms, I have sweet corns, and I have maggots. And I'm gonna start to put on some maggots on the hook.
That didn't take too long, Tobias.
I don't know, we fished for like 1 minute and then the bream took the bait, and it's promising, Mille.
That was just like the good old days.
And this is the bream, and as you can see, it's not extremely big, but today we're not trying to catch the biggest bream of them all. We are like trying to catch a good number of them. So this size is perfect for catching like numbers. So I'm gonna put this one in the keep net, and then we're gonna keep fishing, Mille.
I want to try it as well.
Yeah, you can try. Yeah, you can try. I'm gonna put this one in the keep net, and then you can take one with that.
Yeah. Oh!
You missed it.
Fish on at least. Oh no.
It took the maggots.
Yeah. There's only one left here, and we want the big breams in here, so that's where I'm gonna put one more, I think. And I'm gonna go white, red, and red, because I think red is the color of blood, so the bream think that there's a wounded maggot or something. I don't know. No.
It's actually quite hard to get the float out in the right spot.
Yeah. This is so relaxing but still fun in some weird kind of way.
Fish!
There we go.
Good.
There we go.
It's a good roach.
There we go. Oh, look at that, man. Come to daddy.
Good work. Mille, that is actually quite a decent. It's not fat, but it's quite long.
It's super warm in the water. The fish is like hotter than me, it feels like. I'm the roach master, they call me. Oh, slimy. Oh, thank you. And in the keep net. Oh, this is like the tray to take a trip down on the memory lane to when I was just a kid. But obviously it didn't look like that back then, but the technique is still the same. To sit here and enjoy the weather and the company and wait for the float to go subsurface. The float is just so sensitive that it feels like if the bream looks at the maggots, they will choke on it, or the float will go down.
You got the bream, but imagine you have to admit it's very fun to catch them on 7 meter per. It is quite big. It's actually quite big, Mille.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can hook this one.
Or land it.
No, we can land this one. Oh.
Well, don't lose it, Mille.
I'm gonna try.
This is personal best on bream.
Yeah, that's probably a personal best on bream.
Well, I would
so
say
fun.
it's like 1.2 kilo or something.
Look at that jaw as well.
Just unhook it and put in the keep
Yeah.
net. Mille, we are in the middle of Ekvall, so it's very close to like pizzerias and stuff like that. And therefore, Stefan from Fishing Middle Sweden, he brought us some pizzas.
This is gonna be kebab pizza and the taste of bream. Because I haven't washed my hands. This is the perfect combination. Enjoying life at the best.
Looking back to when it all began, I was 25, you were 21. Oh, I should have known better then, but my heart was blinded like an old man. I recognized every scene we had, the dusk, the twilight, and the city lights. Oh, I didn't see it coming until it was over. Can we go back to what it was before? Like the bad things never came to us. I want to make it all go away. Oh, like time never rained on us. Can we go back and figure out it all? Ooh, 'cause I can't find a way out. Anyone can see I'm hurt to the bone. Oh, 'cause time got the best of me.
We just said that we were gonna finish for today. We're gonna make one more cast. And there's a fish. Oh, this is a beauty.
Well, I don't think you can call a bream a beauty, but
True.
because they are quite ugly.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice fish. So there she is, my biggest bream of my life, and it has been a great day today. Yeah, so this is the last bream of the day. We are just going to finish this off and come to the conclusion that our warm-up day for tomorrow was great, and I've caught more fish today than I have in a long time, and it was superb all the way through. This one is going in the keep net, and then we're gonna see how much fish we've caught for the evening, and then we'll try again tomorrow. And there she goes. So this was also a new thing for me. I have never fished for bream before. And it was they're kind of nasty, but they're so fun, so. Yeah.
I think this is the most fun part of the day, to take up the keep net and see how big and how many fish you caught. So just take the keep net and drag it to the shore.
Like this.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a lot of fish in this one.
Yeah.
And this is just a quick evening session.
It looks heavy. Now it's time to weigh down, and
Yeah.
we're just gonna take the keep net and put it over there, and then you're gonna
Like this.
like that. Yeah, exactly. You look like a professional angler now. And then just like that.
This is a lot of fish. So that should be just about it.
Yeah, and then you can remove the keep net. Yeah. I think it's like 12 kilo maybe. So today we caught 3 different species. First we have a bream, and then we have a silver bream, quite decent one, and then we have a small roach.
A really good session, but now we're gonna put these back in the water. Fishing in the middle of Sweden, or FIMS, is an economic club that takes great care of the water and offers guiding, cabin, boats, etc. If you want to visit this area, the easiest way is to take a flight to Arlanda and then rent a car and drive 3 hours north. They offer coarse fishing, but if that's not your cup of tea, The guides will happily help you to catch the pike of your dreams.
We are on a new location today, and this time we're gonna fish like a river. The guide said that there are chances to catch some eyed here, big bream, roach. So before we start, I'm gonna take the deeper sonar and just see how deep it is, because that's like the key to succeed with this type of fishing. I really want to catch an eyed today because we didn't catch one yesterday, and the eyed, they love sweet corns. I mean, they really love it. So therefore I'm gonna put like 1 or 2 cans of sweet corn into the ground bait mix. Just in with the sweet corn and mix around, so it's even spread out. Now everything is prepared, and I'm gonna start to use maggots on the hook, free, just like yesterday. Time to start and see if we can catch an eyed. No. That didn't take long, but this is not an eyed, it's actually a small, very small roach. Not what we want, but it's good to see that we have fish on the spot where we put out that ground bait. So probably we're gonna catch more. Another one. It seems like there are a lot of smaller fish that wants to eat the bait. So if I'm gonna make one more cast, and if I catch another one smaller fish, this is like a minnow on the maggots. You know, the smaller fish, they really like the maggots. If you put on a sweet corn, it's a little bit bigger, and then you won't catch this one. So I'm gonna put the minnow in the live well. I'm gonna try once more, see if I can catch a bigger one on the maggots, otherwise I'll have to change. There, and this is a minnow as well. Like I said before, it seems like there's a lot of smaller fish on the spot, and it's fun when they're biting, but I want to catch bigger fish than this one. So I'm just gonna put this one in the keep net, and then I'm gonna change to sweet corn. This size 12 hook is a little bit too small for this sweet corn, but it works. And as you can see, this sweet corn is quite big, so the smaller fish, they will not be able to take the sweet corn in the mouth, and then you automatically catch bigger fish. So let's try it. I don't know what it is. I think it's an eyed. Yeah, it's probably an eyed. Yeah, it's an eyed. The first eyed for today. It's not the biggest fish, and it's not the biggest eyed, but we reached the goal today. We caught an eyed. So now we caught 4 species. We caught bream, roach, silver bream, and eyed. So let's put it in the keep net and see if we can catch more. This is interesting. This is like, it's heavy. Yeah, it's an eyed. It's like a good sized eyed for being here, I think. Quite, yeah, it's so fun fighting eyed like this. They are quite strong. Much stronger than you think. I don't have any net, but I think I can manage to handle it. Yep. Yeah, good size. What do you say, Mille, about this eyed? Is it good?
I want to try and catch one as well.
Yeah, you can try after this. I'm gonna put it in the keep net, and then you can try.
That's a giant, man.
Yeah. Well, it's not a giant, but it's a good sized one.
Yeah, for me it's a giant though.
Yeah, it's good pike food. I bet there's a lot of pike here as well.
So what I've learned so far today is that sweet corn is very nice in the catch of giant eyed. So that's why I'm gonna take this little hook, pinch a hole just like that, and we are good to go. Yeah, that was really exciting, but this one isn't as big as Tobias eyed, but still a beauty. Yay!
Your first eyed.
They're really slippery to hold, but I'm trying as good as I can. I'm just gonna wet my hands. They're really slippery to hold and fun to catch, so I'm gonna try and get myself a bigger one. So in the keep net she goes. And like a sign from above, the church bells are ringing, so now we're gonna catch a monster-eyed. What's happening?
Yeah, the eyed are here. Like these eyes, they are like good fighters for its size. You know, they are much more strong than a bream. And this one is actually, I think this one is, it's not that fat, but it's longer than the last one. It's quite decent one.
Okay, so it's right in the middle of the day at the moment. So now we're gonna top this day off even more by having some Swedish traditional lunch right behind us. You guys should see this. Yes, so we're fishing right behind us here, where Erik from Kungsholmen is cooking up some kålbulle for us for lunch today. So it could not be better. I can't wait because I'm so hungry.
And Erik is one of all the cabin owners that's connected to Finns. If you go there, they will gladly come down to your fishing spot and help you to cook something to eat.
Yeah, so as you can imagine, this tastes pretty good after one full day of fishing. But this is just lunch, so we're gonna fish a few more hours. But for the moment, we're just trying to take in as much as possible because life does not get any better than this. Cheers. Today was an absolutely awesome day. We caught way more than I had expected us to catch. And here's how some of them looks like. Yeah man, there's a big load today as well. Not as big as yesterday, but I think these fish are more beautiful. I think here is the biggest one of the day. Giant eyed.
It's a good size side.
Yeah, for me it's a giant though. Okay, we're gonna put her back into the water. Bye bye.
Before the end of our fishing trip, we made a short stop to talk and fish with Hans-Erik Hansson, the guide who helped us with all the fishing spots. This is like my 5th time I'm up here fishing and filming in the middle of Sweden or in Hälsingland. And during these 3 days, you're the one that has been guiding us, but you have helped us with the spots. And FIMS is like an economic club and you're a part of it.
We have lots of guides, and I guide most in coarse fishing, and it's a good complement to pike fishing if you have one day free or what you want to do.
So yeah, so if the pike fishing is slow, they can just contact you. The reason why we so many times travel to the middle of Sweden is because everyone in the network is dedicated to sustainable fishing and upholding incredible nature. If you are interested in the fishing, make sure to check out their website and contact them. It was as always fun to be fishing in the middle of Sweden.